Hello. Alright, so the purpose of this video is to basically show you how the change of base formula works for logarithms. Okay, so let's say we're given something like this. So a log with a base of b of x. This is the same thing as the log of x divided by the log of b. Okay, so for example, let's say we start off with something like this. So let's say we have log base 6 of 216. Okay, how would we evaluate that? Okay, so like I showed you guys before, one way that you could do this is, well, this is going to be what exponent would we raise the base of 6 by to get 216. To do that, it should be 3. Okay, but if you wanted to rewrite this using the change of base formula, this is log of 216 divided by log of 6. Okay, so another way that you can evaluate this is by using the lovely Desmos. Okay, so you literally just type in log 216, and then I'm going to highlight the whole thing here. So I'm just going to highlight it. Then I'm going to put the backslash for the division, and then press log 6. Look at that. So we get 3. Okay, so this is 3. Okay, so that's just kind of summarizes basically what I showed you earlier as well. Okay, so let's take another example. So let's say we have log base 9 of 1 over 81. Okay, so I mean, generally, if you wanted to, a logarithm is an exponent. So basically, this is 9 raised to some power equals 1 over 81. You do this correctly, well, this is going to be a negative 2. Because as you can see in the denominator here, this would be 1 over 9 squared. So 9 squared is 81. So if we do this correctly, basically the exponent should be negative 2. Okay, so when we can validate this, this is the same thing as log of 1 over 81, and we divide this by log of 9 using just this formula here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Desmos and go ahead and write that. Okay, so log, and then we'll just put parentheses, 1 division symbol, backslash, so log of 1 over 81. Then I'm going to highlight this whole thing. Then I press the division symbol. And basically what we're going to do is that we're going to put log 9. And there we go. That's exactly what I showed you earlier. And that is negative 2. Okay, so this expression here is negative 2. Okay, so those are just some examples of how this works. Okay, so let's go ahead and try some more complicated examples. Okay, all right, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Hello. Okay, actually the complicated examples are these ones down here. That is E, F, G, and H. Okay, but let's go ahead and just do a little more practice with the general ones here. So actually what I did is the examples that I showed you earlier, that was the answers to letter A and letter B here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at letter C. So basically, this is the same thing as log 512 divided by log of 8. Okay, so what we can do is we can go ahead and just put this into Desmos. So actually, yeah, sorry, I did this earlier, but basically, I'll just type it in for you guys. So log 512. Then when I highlight this, just going to highlight this, and then put the backslash and put log 8, and that right there is 3. Okay, so this is 3. So in other words, what we said is if logarithm is an exponent, this is basically 8 raised to some power y is 512. So if you think about it, 8 times 8 times 8. If you do that out, that should be 512. Okay, this one here, so same idea. Log 81 divided by log of 3. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. So we have log 81, highlight this whole thing, divided by log of 3. And we get 4. Okay, so this right here is 4. Similarly, like I showed you guys, this is a base of 3. 3 raised to the power of 4 in this case equals 81. So that's going to be a true statement as well. Okay, so similarly with letter E, F, G, and H here. So what we have is this is log 40 divided by log 5. So let's go ahead and use Desmos and calculate that. Log 40 divided by log 5. So now we got a decimal this time. So this is 2.29. Let's round to nearest 1,000. Let's just be a little bit more precise with this. 2.292. So this is 2.292. So literally, what this says, right, this is going to be a base of 5 here. So we have 5 raised to the 2.292 in this case. And that is going to equal 40. Yeah, so let's try that. 5, or it's going to be approximately that much. 2.292. Yeah, pretty close to 40. Okay, so that just kind of validates that we've done this correctly. Okay, let's go ahead and look at letter F. This is log of 7 over 10 divided by log of 9. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into Desmos. So we have log of 7 over 10. Then highlight this whole thing, and we need to divide this by log of 9. Log of 9. So that's going to be negative 0.162. Negative 0.162. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at a few more. This is log of 4 over 3 divided by log of 12. Okay, so let's go ahead and write this in. Log of 4 over 3 divided by log of 12. Okay, looks like this is going to be 0.11. We'll put 1158, I guess. 0.1158. Yeah, I guess, or if you maybe 0.11. Let's see, that's let's see, 12 raised to 0.116. Wait, sorry, 1. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and 4/3 is about that. Okay, so yeah, well, as you can see, the more decimal places that you keep, it's going to be more accurate. But yeah, so generally, yeah. So that's that one. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this one. So this here, this says log of 20.31 divided by log 15. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So log of, okay, so we have log of 20.31, log of 20.31, and we divide that by log of 15. Okay, so log 15. So 1.112 it looks like. So let's go ahead and write that. 1.112. Okay, so basically what this says is 15 in this case raised to the 1.112. That's about 20.31. So yeah, that just validates that we've done it correctly. Okay, right. So that basically goes over those problems. Okay. All right. So there's one last thing that I want to show you before I close the video. Okay. So like I showed you here, you can use Desmos. Desmos is a powerful tool, and you can use this to actually calculate logarithms. So something like this. So go ahead and use this to your advantage in order to try to solve the problems. Now, like I mentioned before, there's some other calculator apps that you can use. So in order to actually evaluate these logarithms, it's not something you can actually do by hand. You actually need a special calculator of some sort. So, like if you guys were in class, I totally let you guys use my graphing calculators, but unfortunately, you guys are still a bunch of you are still at home, so this is the way we're going to work around this. We can use Desmos. Okay. The other way you can do it, you can download Graph and Calc. I think this is for Apple. So you can see here, we can press log here, and that's how you can access the log. If you guys have Android and you have Wabbit Emu, you can use the log here. You can use that, okay, to do your work. Okay, so that's basically the last thing that I wanted to show you for today, and that's it. Okay, so please let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye bye.